Starting Out Solitary, it's Pandora. Thanks for joining me for your Tuesday for Subs Week here on Starting Out Solitary. I'm subbing in for Inspiring Alien, who's your usual Tuesday Subs Week host, and this week we're talking about our ideal witch's party. So I have to warn you, this video might be a little bit boring, simply because I'm not a big party animal. I'm quite introverted and socially awkward. My involvement with the real world pagan community has been a little bit limited, relatively limited. Like I have had some involvement with certain people in the town where I live where there is not a high population of pagans or pagan organisations. I know that there are pagans here, but it's sort of not as out in the open as it is in some other places. And I used to attend a pagan discussion group a few years ago before my son was born. The lady who ran that has now moved, so and I've had friends over the years who have been pagan, but I've pretty much for the most part been a solitary witch, and I rate on the Myers-Briggs scale as an INFP, which stands for introversion, intuition, perception and feeling. So you can look up what all of that means, but basically every personality test that I do tells me that I'm about half introverted and half extroverted, which makes perfect sense to me because, you know, sometimes I really need that social interaction, and I'm energized by a certain type of social interaction with other people, and it has to be very real and honest and deep and meaningful. I'm not really into the small talk, and other times I'm just absolutely done with people. I feel very drained and I just have to spend a few hours just in my own company, in my own space, just enjoying my own company. And so with all of that said, my ideal witch's party would probably be a witchy high tea, and it'd just be really swanky, and instead of your usual traditional high tea where everything's very floral and pretty, everything would be witchy, and there'd be pumpkins everywhere and Halloween decorations, and it'd be super decked out with just great witchy decorations, and all of the witches attending would just do themselves up to the nines, get dressed up in their favourite witchy outfits and style themselves beautifully with their hair and makeup, and we would get together and drink tea and talk and eat delicious food. I quite like the cucumber sandwiches and cakes and that sort of things, and the macarons that they do at high teas, and we'd do tarot cards and read each other's tea leaves, of course, and just have an absolutely fabulous witchy high tea. And an optional at the end would be that we could go out if we found a nice spot that had good nightlife. Like here in my hometown we don't have very good nightlife and there's not a whole lot of diversity, but if we could find a place that had a good vibe and played good music, we could go out, and those that wanted to have a drinky drink could have a bit of a drink and listen to some good music and just keep enjoying each other's company, have a dance if that's what we want to do, and that would be my ideal witch's party pretty much. So thanks for watching this video. I will see you next time here on Starting Out Solitary. Bye!